Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking with Cousin Mel. I took a week off only because I'm getting ready to share my Christmas baking with you guys. And I wanted to get everything that I was going to make and get all that done and then come on and just cook. Also, Jerry and I have something cooked up for you guys, and I hope you are gonna enjoy it. Um, I'm here trying to talk to you guys and get my stuff going at the same time. So a little hectic. And I hope everybody's getting all ready for Christmas and decorated and getting your gifts. I'm just about done mine. I got a few things left to get for my son. But other than that, I usually start around September, August, September, depending on if I see something and I like it, I go buy it and I get it. So when it comes to Christmas time, I don't really have a lot to buy for because I've already picked up what I had to get. So it just makes it a little bit easier. And I'm going to be posting probably twice a week, like October, because I got quite a bit that I want to do. I got a few extra things to do this year for this Christmas. I've been trying to get them done for I don't know how long I've been doing this, 3 years. And I've been trying to do it for 3 years and just doesn't seem to get done. So I am going to get it done this year. So what I am going to make for you guys tonight is I'm making my oven rice that we have at Christmas time. So I'm just kind of getting my celery here. Now you don't have to, but I do. I use red and green pepper. I didn't wash them yet. I'm just getting them kind of cut so I can, and I'm going to use 4 sticks of celery. Only because I'm going to make a little extra. I usually only make I think two cups of rice. This year I'm doing 4, so I'm going to freeze some. That way, there I have some that we can have for supper and stuff for my Christmas Eve. Because my son loves rice. And then I'm got other stuff to make, but I can't tell you what it is. You have to watch and find out. Also, I hope everybody, all my lovely and beautiful people from the States had a very, very nice Thanksgiving. I was watching some of the Black Friday deals, and then there was a few things that came on about, I think it was Target. They were marking up the price, so people weren't really getting a deal. But a lot of people know that happens everywhere all the time. So you really have to be careful because you're not really getting a deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my green pepper and red pepper. As you can see, I have it here. And I got my oven heating to 350 degrees. So I'm just going to cut this up. I usually wash it first, but I got to wash mushrooms as well. So I said I'll just cut these first and then I'll wash them when I wash my mushrooms. Try and cut down a little bit of time. So I will get, as you can see how I'm cutting them, that's how you're gonna cut them. If you want them like really big, that's fine. I'm not going too big with them. Just a nice little Nice little dice. Like I said, nothing major. So I will get these all cut up, and then I will come back and we will continue on to see you in a couple minutes. Well, a couple minutes my time, a second your time. All right, so I just had to wash out my pan, which I got at the dollar store. So I'm going to put in 4 cups of hot water. I might have to use 2 trays, I'm not sure. Four cups of hot water. Now, if you're using, as I'm using 4 cups of hot water, that means I'm using 4 cups of rice. So the amount of rice, for every cup of rice, you're going to use 1 package of onion soup mix. So I'm using 4 cups of rice. So I'm using 4 onion soup mix. Yellow. I'm also going to use half a cup of oil. I'll see what it looks like, and then I might have to use more, but I'll go with a half a cup for now, which is down so you can see. Half a cup of oil. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I might need more, but 1/4 cup right in. And this is to your liking. If you don't really like it, then don't use a lot of it. So I'm going to put my 4 onion soup mix in here. It's a little stubborn. I want all the sauces out. So then I'm going to use a whisk, and I just want to whisk all this around, just to make sure it's all evenly dispersed. Now you might think it's enough soy sauce now. When we take it out to test it, you might want to, because we're going to take it out just to stir it around, you might think that it needs more. So yeah, I'm going to do 4 cups of rice. And I did buy another box of rice. So we're not out. Okay, and 4 rice. I usually buy a bigger one, but I bought for when it's cooked, I bought these here so that I can store them away. Bought these here at the dollar store. Yeah, I know it's hard to see, but they're little rectangle pans, almost like meatloaf pans. So I'm not going to add any extra water right now, but when I take it out in about a half hour's time, I might have to add more water. Okay, so this is my mushrooms. I know it looks like a lot, but the mushrooms in that are going to shrivel up. I might have to use a fan. Give me a second here. I usually put this in, and sometimes I do have to add more water. And I might add a little bit more if you find that it's sticking a little bit. add a little bit more oil. So I'm just going to do it with this amount right now. And if I find that it's sticking and getting a little dry before it should be ready, then I will add a little bit more water. So you just want to mix this all around, just so you make sure it's all nice and covered. And like I said, don't worry about the mushrooms. They are going to shrivel up. Because I do have quite a bit more mushrooms to put in here, but I might give it a little bit to shrink down. So I'm going to put this in my 350-degree oven. And when I take it out, I'll bring you guys back and let you see what I mean if I have to add more water or more oil. And I might even taste it too, just to give it a little taste, see if it needs more soy sauce. But again, it's to your liking. So we'll be right back. I wanted to remind you guys that this is going to be covered. So it's going to be covered in your oven, 350 degrees. I'm just going to leave it in for a half hour. It's usually 45 minutes to an hour, but I'm going to take it out after a half hour just to make sure everything is not sticking and there's enough of everything. And then we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. All right, so I just took it out of the oven. It's been on for 30 minutes. So I'm just going to check it. Like I said, it's usually 45 minutes to an hour, but I want to make sure it's not sticking and there's everything in it. So, oh, spilling some. Still got lots of water in it. That's awesome. Not sticking to the sides. That's a good thing as well. So I'll just stir it around. One side of it doesn't have as much water in it. So what I might do is just add another half a teaspoon, or sorry, half a cup. This side has lots of water, dropping everything everywhere, but this side doesn't. So just to make sure that it doesn't dry out, I am going to add about a half a cup of water, and I'm going to put it on this side here. It doesn't seem to have as much water. No, fantastic, but I don't want it tasty yet because the rice is still kind of hard. But you know what? Frig it. I'll give it a little taste and see. So we'll give it a little, like my cousin Jerry says, we'll give her a little tasty poo. Just the rice is just about cooked. I would say another 15-20 minutes. But I will take it out in 20 minutes and check it again just to make sure. But like I said, I am going to add another half a cup of water on my left-hand side. Just there's lots of water on the right. So I don't want it to dry out. So my best bet is to do that. So I'm going to more water. Half a cup. There. It's rather be safe than sorry, so. I'm just going to tighten this back up. Put it back in the oven for another 20 minutes and we'll check it again. So we'll be right back. I just took it out of the oven again. I'm just going to bring these down. And we'll check it again. See how we Here we go. Oh, she's really steaming now. I think it's because I usually get the pan that's probably 1 1/4 the size of this. This is almost like it's not a 9 by 13, it's like a 5 by 8 or something. And I think it's because it got so much in it. Just taking a little longer. But the water is just about evaporated. See how nice and moist it is? So I might leave it in probably only another 10 minutes. That'll be my hour. If you have a bigger pan, it probably won't take as long. I will try another little bit just to taste it. Make sure that we're getting along well. So I'm going to try another little bit. Yeah, that's just about done, guys. Mm. So I'm going to leave it on for just about another 10 minutes just to make sure it absorbs all the water. And I got the stuff that was on the bottom on the top, and it's looking good. So I'm just going to stir it around one more time, put it back in for about another 10 minutes, and we're good. Good to go. Turned out amazing. And I will put the description in the box for everybody. And like I said, you don't have to use red and green onion. I do it just to give it a little color. It's just celery and mushrooms, but I do like the peppers in it just to give it, especially the red pepper, just to give it a little bit of color. So I'm going to put this back in for another 10 minutes, and I'll come back and we'll look at it, and then we'll be all done. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. In my beautiful peeps, I'm just going to put you down. So all together, it's been in with this pan 30, actually 1 hour total. And it's perfect. All the water is absorbed. If you have a longer pan that you're going to use, it might not take this long, but because of this pan and it's so restricted or small, it took the hour, but it's all done. That is my oven rice. Hope you get to give it a try. If you do, please let me know. Also, please like and subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell them to come and join our family. And I will see you all in a few more days. Bye, guys.